today's video, we are going to learn Oracle SQL Joins, one of the most important concepts in databases. By the end of this video, you will understand inner join, left join, right join, full join, and self join. So let's get started. What are joins? In Oracle SQL, a join is used to combine rows from two or more tables based on related columns. Most commonly, we use a foreign key to connect tables. For example, employees and departments. Imagine employees table has department ID and departments table has an ID. Using join, we can show employee details along with their department names. Let us see how we can do that. So if you see here, we have two tables. First one is employees, where we have 4 records for employees, and we have two departments. If you see here, department ID 1 and department ID 2. And let me stick this one. If I run departments, there are two departments. First one is computers, second one is electronics. So if you see here, Amar and Ajit points to department ID 1, which is computers, and Ravinder and Raju, they both map to department 2, which is electronics. So now if I have to run a join on these two tables where a department ID is 1, so literally I am pulling the employees whose department ID is 1. For that, I am selecting the name of the employee and department name. So to join, we need two tables. That is, first one is employees table, and then I am joining it with the departments. And I am saying that department ID and employee department ID should be same, and department ID is equal to 1. Here if you see, department ID 1 is equal to computers. So we want to see the people who are the employees who are part of computers department. So if you run this query, as expected, Amar and Ajit came up because Amar belongs to department 1 and Ajit belongs to department 1, whereas department 1 is computers. So both of them come. So this one is called an inner join, and inner join will join the tables perfectly on the condition. So it doesn't give anything else. Whatever it satisfies the condition. First condition is department ID in departments and department ID in employee table, both should match, and then department ID should be equal to 1, which is computers. So inner join returns only the matching rows between two tables. So the one keyword, matching rows, for inner join. You can also write inner join inner here. The result would be same. Inner, we can take it out as well. It will be treated as inner join only. Now, what is left join? Left join returns all rows from the left table and matched rows from the right table. So it brings all the rows from the left table and matched rows from the right table. That is called left join. Let us see our example. So for the left join, we are selecting the first name, department name as usual, and then from employees we are joining the department as a left join, whereas earlier we had it as a right join, just join. Now we are doing it as a left join, and then the matching condition here will be department ID is equal to employee department ID. So only difference here is left join, and I remove the constraint of only department 1. Users to be right. So if you see here, first we will see what employees table has got. Employees table has got one more extra row while compared to the previous one, Ram Yadav, whose department ID is 3. And then here we have first department ID 1 computers, department ID 2 electronics. We don't have any department 3 here. Okay, so let us see what this left join will bring. So it brings Amar computers, Ajit computers, Ravinder electronics, Raju electronics. These are all good because they are mapped to those departments. Since we don't have any department with ID 3, this left join, what it does is it pulls the record from employees table, and employees table record is Ram, and department name it will mention it as null. So this is what left join does. What is a right join? Right join returns all rows from the right table and only matched rows from the left. So if you see here, it brings all the rows of right table, but it only brings the matched rows of left one. So that is right join. And let us go to our yeah. So let us see the tables again. Employees table. We have Amar, Rajit, Ravinder, Raju, Ram, same as the previous one. And whereas departments, we have an extra department now, mechanical. Just to demonstrate how right join works, I have inserted department 21, where this 21 department doesn't have any employees here. Okay, so when we run this right join here, this is the same format. First name and department. From employees, we are saying right join the departments. So right join the department. This is the right table. This is the left table. So now it brings everything from departments. It brings mechanical, electronics, computers, all the three departments it brought. It has a matched employee for electronics and computers. So it brought Amar, Ajit, Ravinder, Raju, respective departments. Since there is no matching record for mechanical department in employees, it brought null. So that's how right join works. What is a full outer join? Full join returns all rows from both tables, left table and right table, matched or unmatched. So if you see here, it brings all the records from left and all the records from right, and it brings the matched ones. These are the unmatched ones. These are the matched ones. So everything it brings. Let us see our example. Okay. So employee table is as is. We didn't change anything here, and department table is as is. We didn't change anything here. So we have a department which doesn't have an employee, and in the same way we have employee who doesn't have a department in department table. So now let us execute this one with full join. Same thing, just we replace right with full here. The conditions stays same, department ID and employee department ID. I run this query, you see here Amar has a matching department, so Amar had computers that matched there. Ajit also matched with computers. Ravinder has department 2, which is electronics. Raju has a department 2, which is electronics. Ram has a department which is not there in department table, so that's the reason it gave null. And mechanical department doesn't have an employee, so that's the reason it gave null here. So it is a combination of both left and right join. It gives everything matched and unmatched. What is self join? A self join means joining a table with itself. For example, an employees table where each employee has a manager. Let us see our employees table now. I have added a column manager, and I have added 21, which is Ram as manager for Amar and for Ajit as well. For Ravinder, Amar is the manager is 1, Amar, and Raju again 1, which is Amar. So how to use our self join to get this? So here I'm joining with employees with employee. I'm saying it as a left join because I want all the details whether a manager is existing or not. Click here. If you see here, Ravinder has got Amar, Raju Amar, Amar has Ram, Ajit has Ram, and Ram doesn't have a manager. Since I added it as left join, Ram came up here. Otherwise, Ram doesn't come. Okay, so here what we did. So what we did is we joined employee with employee. Employee E and employees M both are employee table only, and we just put a condition that ID of an employee is manager, then bring it as a manager for the corresponding employee. So this is how it comes. So this helps create hierarchy structures like employee manager relationships. If this video helped you, please like, share and subscribe for more